Imagine waking up 1 year from today. You are healthier, more disciplined, more focused, more successful. Not because of one massive decision, but because of teeny actions repeated every single day. That is the power of Atomic Habits by James Clear. Most people believe success comes from motivation. They think one day they will wake up inspired and suddenly change their entire life. But Atomic Habits teaches something completely different. Real change happens slowly, quietly, through small habits repeated daily. And those teeny habits eventually shape your identity, your mindset, your future, and your entire life. This book became one of the most popular self-improvement books in the world because its ideas are simple, practical, and incredibly powerful. If you want to read or listen to the complete book yourself, the book link and audible links are available in the description and pinned comment below. One of the biggest lessons from Atomic Habit is 1% rule. If you improve just 1% every day, those small improvements compound over time into extraordinary results. At first, nothing seems to happen. One, you exercise for a week, nothing changes. You read for a few days, nothing changes. You save small amounts of money, nothing changes. And this is where most people quit. Because human beings are obsessed with immediate results. But habits work differently. James Clear explains that habits are like planting seeds underground for a long time. There is no visible growth, but beneath the surface, transformation is happening quietly. Then one day everything changes. He gives the example of an ice cube sitting in a cold room. The room temperature slowly rises from 25 degree to 26, then 27, then 28. Nothing happens. But when the temperature finally reaches 32 degrees, the ice suddenly melts. Most people think the final degree caused the transformation, but the truth is, every previous degree mattered too. And that's exactly how habits work in real life. Small daily actions may seem insignificant today, but over time they create massive change. Another powerful idea in Atomic Habits is identity change. Most people focus only on outcomes. I want to lose weight. I want money. I want success. But according to James Clear, lasting transformation starts with identity. Instead of saying I want to run, say I'm a runner. Instead of saying I want to read books, say I'm a reader. This simple mental shift changes everything because every action you take becomes proof of the type of person you believe you are. Every workout becomes proof you are disciplined. Every page you read becomes proof you are improving. Every focused hour becomes proof you are serious about your future. Your habits shape your identity, and your identity shapes your habits. Atomic Habits also explain the four law of behavior change. The first law is make it obvious. Most habits happen automatically because they are triggered by cues around us. You pick up your phone without thinking. You open social media automatically. That's why your environment matters so much. If you want better habits, redesign your surroundings. Want to drink more water? Keep water visible. Want to read more? Place books near your bed. Want to avoid distraction? Remove social media apps from your home screen. Your environment silently shapes your behavior every single day. The second law is make it attractive. Human beings naturally repeat actions that feel enjoyable. So combine difficult habits with things you already enjoy. Listen your favorite music while exercising. Drink coffee while studying. This makes productive habits feel rewarding instead of painful. The third law is make it easy. Most people fail because they start too aggressively. They suddenly try waking up at 4 a.m., working out for 2 hours, reading 100 pages daily, and after a few days they quit completely. James Clear recommends something called the 2-minute rule. Any habit should be easy enough to start in under 2 minutes. Want to start reading? Read one page. Want to start exercising? Wear your workout clothes. Want to meditate? Sit quietly for 1 minute. The goal is not intensity in the beginning. The goal is consistency. Because once a habit becomes automatic, improvement becomes easier. The fourth law is make it satisfying. Human beings repeat rewarded behavior. That's why tracking habits works so well. Every complete day gives you brain proof of progress. Over time, consistency becomes addictive. James Clear also shared an important rule: never miss twice. Missing one day is normal, but missing twice can become the start of a negative pattern. One bad day will not destroy your progress, but repeated inconsistency eventually will. Another major lesson from Atomic Habits is this: most people focus on goals, successful people focus on systems. Goals are temporary, systems create long term transformation. Losing weight is a goal, living a healthy lifestyle is a system. Writing a book is a goal, writing every day is a system. You don't rise to the level of your motivation, you fall to the level of your systems. That single idea changed how millions of people think about success. And honestly, this is one of those books that becomes more valuable every time you revisit it. If you want to experience the complete book yourself, the book link and Audible link are available below in the description and pinned comment. Listening to even 10 minutes daily can slowly transform your mindsets over time. Think about successful people in any field: athletes, writers, entrepreneurs, artists. From the outside, their success looks dramatic, but behind the scene, daily routine, consistent habits, repeated practice. A writer writes regularly, an athlete trains regularly, a musician practices regularly. Extraordinary results are usually built on ordinary routines repeated consistently. And the opposite is also true. Teeny negative habits slowly destroy progress. One wasted hour daily becomes months wasted yearly. One unhealthy choice becomes a lifestyle. One excuse becomes a habit. Your future is hidden inside your daily routine. That's why habits are so powerful. Every small decision matters. Not because one action changes your life instantly, but because repeated actions shape the person you eventually become. And the best part in this, you don't need perfection. You only need consistency. You don't need to transform your life overnight. You simply need to become slightly better than yesterday. Again and again. and again. 1 year from now, you will either live with the results of your habits or the consequences of ignoring them. Your future is being built right now through the actions you repeat every single day. Every workout, every focused hour, every disciplined choice, every page you read. Teeny habits may seem weak today, but over time they become unstoppable. So smart small. So start small, start imperfectly, but start today. Because small habits repeated daily create extraordinary lives. This If this video helped you, hit like buttons, subscribe and share it with your someone who wants to change their life this year. And remember, your habits shape your destiny. Your future is created by what you do daily.